A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Law.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's, this has got to be it. That briefcase is coming down for sure.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Oh, man, that briefcase is so close. This could be it. It's a long way down for whoever loses this fight, JR.
This could be it. We could have our winner right here. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR?
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. There's the reversal.
The briefcase is within reach. This match is within seconds of being over.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! Oh no, I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. What a reversal.
Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayer. Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Uh-oh. Come on! You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going!
I don't think that's gonna happen, King. He's built up too... Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
I think he's looking for a weapon, JR. That's a smart move.
No! No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that... Oh, man! Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
I'd be surprised if there was a single person in this arena who didn't, King.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's gonna go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
I can't believe he countered that one. He's just a few inches from victory. They're beating the heck out of each other, JR. Someone's gonna take a tumble.
Neither combatant can afford to lose this fight and fall to the mat. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
He could win the Money in the Bank match right here. And if I had to put money on this match, JR, I'd say that Matt Hardy was headed for another...
This could be it. He could win this Money in the Bank match right here.
He reversed it. Randy Orton is a genius, JR.
As he's reaching for the coveted briefcase. Can he do it? Good grief! Look at this, King. He just stole his opponent's finishing maneuver.
Oh boy, these fans have got something on their minds, JR. If he gets that briefcase, this one's over.
Both superstars are beating the hell out of each other on that ladder. A textbook reversal there.
Sabu and all those other ECW superstars disgust me. They're not athletes, they're stuntmen.
Well, my tastes happen to run toward the traditional as well, but I have tremendous respect for Sabu.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks...
He's climbing up! I'm not so sure this is a good idea!
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact. I can't believe what I'm seeing. He used his opponent's own finishing move.
How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of them probably can't even see him in the ring.
Well, King, there's an old saying. Size doesn't matter. It's what you do with it that counts. And I'm sure you've heard that one.
What? What are you saying, JR? Don't try to change the subject just because you know I'm right. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Oh my gosh! He's almost got the briefcase! How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think Shawn Michaels is like a fine wine. He's only improved. He is literally inches from victory in this Money in the Bank match. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I think he's got some big plans, JR. Look at this!
He sure is. And boy, he came through big time with that twist of fate. Oh my, he's bleeding! That's an unfortunate side effect of this very physical competition.
An unfortunate side effect? JR, this is what it's all about. Beating your opponent to a pulp.
I'd like to think there's a little bit more to it than that, King. These are professional athletes, not street thugs.
They're really going after each other, JR. He countered that one perfectly.
He's a slippery devil.
I hate to admit it, but when I look at superstars like the great Khali, part of me is glad I don't wrestle that much anymore.
Are you seriously admitting that the great Khali intimidates you?
Don't go putting words in my mouth. I'm not saying I couldn't beat him. I'm just saying I'm glad I don't have to try.
He countered that and made it look easy. He's mere inches from victory in this Money in the Bank match. He could take that briefcase and the match right here.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What do you... This one is over if he grabs that briefcase.
So, how do you think this one's gonna turn out, JR?
Honestly, the Money in the Bank briefcase is only inches away.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
If he grabs that briefcase, this match is over.
This could be it, JR. He's almost got it. It's going to be a long way down for one of these two superstars.
There's not an ounce of quit in either superstar, but only one will remain. What a disgusting display. I guess a little sportsmanship was too much to ask for.
You know what they say, all's fair in love and war, JR. And those two sure don't love each other. Oh my gosh, JR, he's going for it.
The RKO! The RKO! This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is...
Oh no! That last shot busted him wide open.
It sure did, JR. And if I can borrow one of your lines, business is picking up.
This isn't business, King. That's a human being in there, and he's in bad shape now. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say this match has exceeded them all. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. I think Matt Hardy should change his slogan from "I will not die" to "I cannot win."
Whoever wins this fight might just win the match.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt. He just stole his opponent's finishing move. Talk about adding insult to injury, JR. There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring, and all of it can inflict a lot of damage on an opponent. There he goes, JR. He's been busted open. Look at all of that blood.
Would you at least try and not sound so gleeful, King? This is serious.
You're darn right it's serious, JR. It's deadly serious. All's fair in love and war, and this is definitely a war.
I've got a feeling that this has all but a vicious chair shot.
That chair was never meant to be used like that, JR.
I don't think I've ever seen a superstar as intense as the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Sabu.
You say that like it's a bad thing. I'd hate to run into Sabu in a dark alley, or anywhere else for that matter.
I don't blame you, quite frankly. He's a dangerous, unpredictable man, as his opponents can attest. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
He's so close to that contract, he can taste it. Look at this! The briefcase is within reach! little further! There he goes! Up the turnbuckle! This could be really good or really bad.
Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is. I'd have to say that pound for pound, he might be the most exciting superstar on the SmackDown roster.
That's an easy claim to make, JR. Mysterio only weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet with a brick in each pocket.
Well, you stop it. He's 165 pounds and 5'6". He might be on the smaller end of the spectrum, but that doesn't diminish his ability.
If you say so, JR, I still think Mysterio should hit the yellow brick road and get himself back to Munchkin Land. Only one of them's gonna stay on that ladder, JR. Who's it gonna be? You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married. You can't blame the superstars for looking under the ring for weapons. Anything you find under there can be a huge help. I think we're gonna find out just how these two are fighting for their lives on that ladder.
Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher! He just stole it!
His opponent telegraphed that one. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the W. If I live to be 100, I'll never understand why they leave so many damn weapons under the ring. It's almost like they want the superstars to use them on each other. Look at Shawn Michaels.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot for this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels tries to come off as a goody. I love it. Rules are like bones, made to be broken.
Well, I think it's pretty sad when you have to sink that low to win a match.
Get that! He's bleeding like a stuck pig!
The referee had better get in there and take a look at that. We may need to stop this match.
Stop the match? Are you crazy, JR? It's just getting interesting. I
don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it? Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave them all in the ring. You can count on that. I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, King. And it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
The intensity of these superstars.